Enough from the Orrell's
Alright,
2.063.
Nice one.
So Ian, you can now do your next attempt.
Oh, but Kian is just in his element.
And
184.
Ian get the 184.
This is it, Orrell. This is for everything. And it's done.
Oh, and
it is done. Chen, Keng, Ian has dethroned
So with
William
that,
Orrell at the top. Chen, Keng, Ian, 5-1, no mercy whatsoever. And Chen, Keng, Ian is your PYRA Cup All-Stars champion. It wasn't close. At any point in time, Chen, Keng, Ian has destroyed everybody in this tournament. And you understand why he is called the greatest cup stacker in most people's eyes. Especially in this new era of cup stacking. And now it's the question, do we start to consider Chen, Keng, Ian for the greatest cup stacker of all time? Because he has just dethroned the man with that position. And what a showing from Orrell. And what a showing from Ian. I mean, both stackers have just had an amazing time in this tournament, but Ian just was here to win. You could see it in his eyes. You could see it in his stacking. He was ready. And that is why he is our PYRA Cup All-Stars champion. Just amazing. It was amazing from start to finish out of Ian. There was just no point at any given point in time where he looked like he was being seriously challenged other than that 501 from Orrell. And even then, that was it. That was it. That was, I think, the only round Orrell got. Ian 5-1 mollywopped him. That was just such great stacking. And Orrell, you can't be complaining too much. $125 prize for second place. But Chen, Keng, Ian is your PYRA Cup All-Stars champion. Guys, we're going to take a quick intermission break, and then we're going to be right back with a post-match interview with the man himself, Chen, Keng, Ian. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the PYRA Cup All-Stars, and we have a post-match interview with your PYRA Cup All-Stars champion, Chen, Keng, Ian. It was not close. That was 5-1 at the end of it. You didn't even need that second. You didn't even need to worry about losing twice because you didn't lose once. Every single time it was dominance from you. But I have to ask you, obviously you were coming into this, you had the group stage as well where you weren't able to make the days of groups, so we had you pre-record there. But going into this event, when we brought it up to you, what was your mindset? Did you think, oh, I'm going to really have to like settle down and practice for this? Or was this kind of a thing where you showed up and you were like YOLO? Like, what was your mindset going into this, at the very least for today?
Well, there definitely was this extrinsic motivation with the cash prize. And yeah, I actually practiced for this. But I practiced the day before, so
yeah,
it's still practice. Yeah.
Practice is practice, absolutely.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I do have to congratulate you. $250 cash prize to your name. Of course, we will translate that to the currency that we will need to translate that to. But at the same time, $250 is a lot of money. Do you have any plans with the moolah that you're about to be getting, or do you know?
Or I don't know. Like, I'm running out of sets. That set just now, I just watched it, came up, use it again. Maybe I'll buy more sets. I don't know.
Maybe
These
buy
sets
some
are
more
expensive.
cups. Maybe buy a couple extra textbooks to put so you can prop your monitor up. Because that's what he has set up for.
Yeah.
You never know. Or maybe just buy some extra skins in Valorant. Who knows? But at the end of the day, you did it. You became the PYRA Cup All-Stars champion. At the same time, there's been this conversation of the greatest stacker of all time. And you have been lights out. I mean, we showed your stats earlier, but you have had some phenomenal stats. You even said before we were getting into this competition, like time to destroy everybody else. Like you were feeling yourself too. So at the same time, you know, everybody's posing the question, but I want to know how you feel about it. Like, do you feel like you're starting to cement that title for yourself, or do you feel like you still have a lot to prove?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've won 3 world championships. Like, I don't know why people are still doubting my ability, but I feel like I'm one of the top. I'm not gonna say I'm the top yet. I've only been on the top for about 3 years so far, nowhere close to like William. So, and I do still have much more to go. I don't expect me to stop here. I will still continue. But if there's someone else coming up, I mean, I gotta practice harder and destroy them, I guess.
Well, there you have it. The words from a champion himself and somebody in the making for the greatest of all time. You heard it from him. He feels like he should be considered for that title at the very least. And you've seen it with how many tournaments he's won, 18 tournament win streak. And not to mention, still undefeated in 2021, including this tournament where he didn't even lose a match, 7-0 in groups, didn't lose a single matchup coming into the upper bracket finals, only lost 3 rounds total against Orrell. But we're going to end it off here with this question. Ian, to everybody at home, to the fans watching, to some of the other stackers who are coming up in the scene, what are your parting words from a champion?
Well, all you gotta do is just practice. I mean, just practice, man. Like, don't compare yourself to others. Just try and beat your own times. Try and be as consistent as possible. Most importantly, be consistent. Don't just go for fast times. That's how I got to where I am here today.
And there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, your PYRA Cup All-Stars champion. Give it up for Keng, Ian. And Ian, thank you so much for joining me for this post-match interview. Congratulations on the amazing victory here today. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hand it right back over to myself here. Ian stacked some amazing cups. And honestly, I'm not even shocked. Like, everybody saw Ian coming into this tournament. And I mean, you got to consider him for a top stacker. And taking down Orrell in the fashion that he did, even when he was challenged by the gods, he said, nah, this is my era. This is the Keng Ian era, ladies and gentlemen. And he's feeling real comfortable right about now.